All right, good evening, everyone. If you're just joining the live stream and you can hear me properly, let's just type I can hear you properly. So tonight I'm just going to be brief and straight. So please, if you're joining the live stream, ensure you like the live stream and ensure you type if you can hear me properly. So I have a lot I'm going to be talking about tonight. But if you can hear me properly, just type I can hear you. So I will know my mic is working properly, then I'll proceed to tonight's teaching. If you can hear me properly, type I can hear you. I want to see a lot of people type I can hear you so I can proceed. I want to ensure my mic is working properly. Alright, it's fine. So tonight I'm gonna be talking about survey ID. Please my voice is a little bit down, but then I'll still try my best to still teach. So please bear with me. Alright, so I'm going to be talking about survey ID tonight. So there's a lot of explanation based on survey ID. So what is survey ID? Survey ID is an invitation in numbers or letters put together, most of the times in numbers, while most of the times in letters to the main portal, site or platform you are required to work. Let me repeat again. Survey ID is an invitation in numbers or letters put together, most of the times in numbers. That's the ID do come in number most of the time, while most of the time it do come in letters. Okay, so to the main portal, site or platform you are required to work. That's you are required to what access to get access. So this is why most of the time you get redirected while clicking on the available survey. So for those of you guys that doesn't understand the definition, what I'm trying to say is that survey ID is an invitation that has been given. So the invitation comes in form of letter and in form of number put together. That's they are together, numbers and or let me just put it like this. It is form of number and letter mixed together, something like that. So later on in the class I'm going to be giving examples. I'll show some examples. Okay, but then let me go further. So now in continuation, survey ID are in quotas. That's they come in quotas. They're in quotas, and each quota carries a unique ID. Each quota carries what? A unique ID. Some sites show the ID while some site does not. Depends on how they create and design their interface. Some sites create while some sites shows while some site does not. Depends on what how they what create their interface. So now when we see the ID are in quotas, what we're trying to say is that how do I explain this? Now let me put it this way. Let me say the ID card, there's a total number of ID they are to send, right? I'm trying to look for a good English, a good word in English to put this quarter. But then let me go further. Maybe if the words come, I'll use it. So there are numbers of people. Let me just say there are numbers of people that are made to fill up the survey or participate on the survey. Good. Let me just use that word, participate. So quotas means numbers of people to participate on the survey. Are you getting now? So now each survey platforms or each survey has their quotas. Now a lot of people don't know this. So later in the video, I'm going to be letting you know why sometimes you open survey, the survey will just cut. Yeah, the survey will just cut off. While sometimes you make an attempt to survey, and by the time you get towards the ending and you did everything right, they are not going to still credit you, even though you did everything right. Yeah, so I'm going to be explaining everything. Like as I've said before, survey is not what we do out of faith, hope, or luck. No, survey is what we do out of practice. You understand? This is an industry, a multi-billion-dollar industry. So there is nothing like faith here. There's nothing like hope, and there's nothing like luck. No. So you have to understand what you are doing. So let me go further. So I have a lot of explanation to make. So now, if you are running your survey from sites, you will be seeing your ID on the search bar, while on app you may not. Like for instance, now you can see this is top survey, right? This is top survey, like from Play Store. I enter from Play Store. So this is the way the interface of top survey is being built. And you can see these are surveys. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Now, all these surveys now you are seeing here is on app. The ID is not showing. You are just always seeing this is 2 minutes. That's the timing, and the stars. The stars means numbers of people that have participated on this survey. Are you getting it? That's the stars. Number of people that have participated on the survey. While the timing, you already know what the time is all about. That's the time given for you to fill up or participate on the survey. So now the ID is not being shown here. Now I'm going to be explaining why the ID is not being shown. Some do show it, why some does not. You understand? So let's go further. But before then, I explained something, right? I say something like I say something like I say if you are running your survey from site, you'll be seeing your ID at the search bar, while on an app you may not. I did not say you will not, you may not. So just know that. So now I'm going to be going to for instance, this is an app, okay? So I say you may not, right? But this one now is being shown. You understand? So now let's go to that of the site. So these are just screenshots I just like kept for example. So as you can see here, this is site. You understand? So this survey, this is the Savanta survey, and now at the top here, this is where your ID is on your survey. I know a lot of people does not know this. So this ID has a lot of function. You understand? Forget about you are seeing the savanta.com attached to the .com. Your IDs are there. I'm going to be explaining everything, okay? And I'm going to be talking about the benefit of the ID and why the ID is very, very important, and things to do and things not to do, right? So just pay very good attention, please. So most of the times this third party platform most of the time this third party platform does not show it. That's they don't show the ID card. Sorry, the ID, the survey ID, because they know they can be reported by users directly in the main survey site. Like this survey now I'm running is from Five Survey platform. You understand? Five Survey platform. That's third party platform. And Five Survey, it is not, it's just a third party platform. That's an intermediary, you understand, between users and main survey sites. You understand? So they are not the real survey companies. So now from Five Survey, I got access to this, right? And let's say it as I was in Five Survey. Let me show you guys, for instance. Now this is Five Survey sites. This is just an old screenshot of Five Survey, right? These are for references. Okay, so as you can see over here, there is no ID being shown on this. You understand? And I think the major reason why ID is not being shown on this is because this is how the interface look like. You understand? And this what's it called? This interface you guys are seeing is by quotas. You understand? They drop it by quotas, not by ID. So now, based on the quotas, that's the numbers of people that will participate on each. Like this one, I cycled, right? This $1.22 $1.82 right, or 1.82 USD. You understand? I see here it is 200 minutes. Now let's say it, for instance, it is 30 people that are going to participate on this. That's the quota is for 30 people. So this 30 people, once they click on this, it will redirect them, and that redirection to give to them, all of them will get different ID. You understand? But then even with the redirection, some people will not still see their ID. Why? Because sometimes if this survey platform are out of gain, right? This is I'm teaching is very deep. If this survey platform are out of gain, sometimes they may not give you your reward. So they may try to use your reward to like stack up, or like staying. How do I put this in English? Like they have to gain because these are business people. You understand? Like they are into business, so they will not like to lose or lost. You understand? So they will want to gain. You understand? So sometimes the reason why they will not show you your ID of that survey you are attempting that you finish and they did not give you is because you can report them with your ID. That's from the survey side. Now let's say now this Savanta now, as you can see over here, there's no company, there's no name of survey companies in this place, right? You just know that you are in a top survey platform. Okay, so there's no name. Like let's say this survey is from Savanta, this survey is from BitLab, this survey is from CPR, a whole lot, right? But then let's come to this place here now. You can see I was being redirected to this place, this Savanta. So how you can be able to see your ID is through here. Sometime now let me show you guys another thing. Sometimes another way to know your ID is when your page, whatever, it does not go. It was showing you error. I can see down here ERR connection reset error. Now a lot of people, once they see this, the next thing they do is to just minimize, right? They will just minimize like this, and they will kick off the page, right? But then if you actually need your what's it called, if you actually need your survey, that's you actually want to earn from this in survey, there's a way to still go about it. You understand? Now you can see this particular survey here. It shows http spectrumsurveys.com, right? Start survey, then survey ID. You can see the ID here now. These are your ID. Are you seeing it? It's very long. Some is short, some is long. It depends on how the system of the internet is. So now, this one now that you are seeing here now, there's a way you can use this ID to still get access to this survey even while it shows error. But then, let me continue, right? So I have a lot to still talk about, so let me go further. So if you take notes, this platform always tells you to download their apps, because sometimes apps comes with some special browser that will hardly redirect you to other browsers, so you won't see your survey ID in case you did well. Excuse me, in case you did well and they don't want to credit you, they don't want to credit your earnings. Now see this side. Now I'm going to show you guys. As you can see from here, these are surveys. Most time once you enter the survey, it's cut off. You understand? Or most time you may just even start this survey, right, and it's just cut off. Now the ID that the stuff cut off with, you don't even know it, right? You don't even know it. And the reason why you do not know it is because most of these apps, they come with a special browser. Are you getting it? They come with a special browser. So I don't know, probably let me just use this example like this. Sometimes you may just be on Facebook, you may see some advertisements or some link to click on. Once you click on it, you just see from that same the website you clicked on of that advertisement, it did not take you out of Facebook, right? You are still in Facebook, but still accessing that website. Are you getting it? Same thing with Telegram, except you click on use external browser, right? External browser. So most time this what's it called? These apps, they come with their own special browser. So this special browser, what they actually do is that they hide the ID. You understand? And one of the reasons why they're hiding the ID is because they don't want to run out of business. So I know a lot of you guys sometimes have run some surveys and you are not being credited later on, and you just be wondering why, how. You understand? Sometimes you may just do well, you understand, but then you're not being credited. So there are ways to go about all this stuff. So follow me gently. What I'm trying to do right now is to break it little so that everybody will understand it, because I don't want to use big grammar or big English to explain this, okay, because of the newbies. So I'm going to come back again and read everything once and for all, so that the people that just joined, they understand what I'm saying. So what is survey ID? Survey ID is an invitation in numbers or letters put together. That's they are mixed. Something like this. You can see there are numbers and letters mixed together. You can see ID here, right? And you can see numbers, letters mixed together. Good. So there are numbers and letters put together to access the main portal, site, or platform you are required to work. This is why most time you get redirected while clicking on the available survey. So if you already notice, once you just click on any of the survey here, you get redirected immediately. You understand? Because that moment you are getting redirected, is the quota is trying to give you your unique ID so that you can get access to the main site, because this is just a third party, right? You can get access to the main site. So now let's go further. So survey ID are in quotas. That's there are numbers of participants. That's number of people to participate. That's in quotas. And each quota carries a unique ID. So let's say there are like about 20 people that will participate here. So the 20 people that will click on this, all of them will get different ID. None of them will get same. That's what it means. So now, if you're running your survey from sites, you'll be seeing your ID at the search bar. I explained that. While on the app, you may not. Most of the time, this third-party platform does not show it because they know they can be reported by users directly to the main survey site. Now, this will make me explain further. I know a lot of you guys may have been hearing about some sites, and most sites again are not operating. Why? Because one of the reasons why some sites are not operating is because many users might have reported them. Mark the word might have reported them. That's the third party site. You understand? Might have reported them. So now you see that the survey site will lock, or it may be less functional. So there are a lot of survey sites out there that are no longer in operation. It's because some of them does not reward. You understand? While or during service, they don't reward people. So now the users that are very, very educated and understand how the system works, they report these third-party companies directly to the service site. And what the service site does is that they just disassociate them. So let me go further. If you take notes, this platform always tells you to download their app. There are some service sites you go to, they will always tell you you must download app. They don't operate on sites. You must download app. Yeah, some are legitimate, but yeah, some are legitimate while some are not. Right? That's the reason why most of them are migrating into app is because they want to be hiding your user ID. Not all of them though, but some of them, right? If you are watching this video to if you are still live streaming to this point, please ensure you like this live stream. It's very, very important. Thank you. So because sometimes apps come with special browser that we hardly has apps come with special browser that will hardly redirect you to other browsers, so you won't see your survey ID in case you did well and they don't want to credit your earnings. So most times once you're on their browser, it will be very, very hard for them to redirect you. You understand, to your home browser, because they know if they redirect you, you're going to see that, and they know what they are doing clearly. So let's go further. Benefit of survey ID. I'm going to be talking about 3 benefits of what survey ID. So you need to pay a very good attention to this. So number 1 benefit is can be used to report survey for reinvitation. Now, just like as I was explained about this, let's say you're running a survey and you get an error page, maybe probably because of network, or maybe probably because of timing. You did not enter the your timing elapsed. You understand? Or probably I think timing on network. Then what else again can cause this? Maybe reload button. Yeah, reload button. So now what will happen is that one of the benefits is that you can copy this ID and go to this site, surveymyopinion.researchnow.com, and send them this. You understand? In fact, you can screenshot it or you can copy it and send them and tell them that there's this survey that you were doing, you don't know what happened, and it stopped. They can still give you access to redo it, and once you redo it, your account is going to be credited on top survey, or whatever the survey site you are doing is going to be credited. Yeah, I assure you, because of the ID number. Are you seeing one of the benefits? So it can be used for reinvitation. That's one. Number 2 benefit, it can be used to report survey earnings when not credited. So for those of you guys that finish your survey and you are not credited, you can, and if you know that everything you did was very, very well, that you participated well and you're not credited, you can copy this and go to their site and tell them that you did this well, but this third party platform that you got an invitation from, they did not credit you. So once you report to them and they cross check it and they see that yes, you actually did it, because with this your ID, they can check all your what's it called, your trust score, your performance. They will know if you actually did well or not, and if you did well, they will credit you. Now I'm seeing this, a lot of people, it may not be important to you guys now until when you are doing high paying survey. That's when you start seeing everything I'm saying, right? As I've told you guys, this survey industry is very big. Let me just bring it down. So it's very big and very wide. So now number 3, it can be used to access a long time survey or multiple users per ID. Now there are some coming. So just give me a second, please. So number 3, I said it can be used to access a long time survey or multiple users per ID. Now there are a lot of what's it called? There are a lot of survey that have long timing. Like for instance, now you can see this survey over here. It has 200 minutes. 200 minutes. This one has 31. This one has 26. This one has 36. This one has 21. This one has 7. You understand? So now, if you are doing this kind of survey that has 200 minutes, that's about 3 hours plus, right? Because 60 hours make 60 minutes make 1 hour. 60 plus 60 is 120. 120 plus 60, that's 180. That's 3 hours plus 20 minutes, right? Yeah.